Hey, what's going on, you guys? The Italian Tornado here. I'm going to try to make a video, make this video to tell you guys a little bit about myself, so you can get to know me. I'm a husband and father. I've been married to my wife for almost 18 years. Love her to death. And I have 3 kids, 2 boys, 1 girl. And excuse me if I don't look at the camera all the time while I'm driving down the road. Getting a little munchies. No, I don't do drugs. But anyways, I kind of wanted just to, for you guys to know, who the Italian Tornado is. I am a hardcore son of a bitch. If I'm challenged, I accept it. I'm a type of person that will take the shirt off my back for you too. I'm not a complete asshole. I have a business that I run every day, as I told you guys previously in the vlogs or videos, whatever the hell you want to call them. I work on cars, your everyday vehicles and all that stuff. I don't put a lot of videos out there because, listen, I'm not the type of person that, or you see these, some of these videos that these kids are on there or whatever it is, they're driving Lambos and stuff like that, do they own them? Probably not. Probably their parents own them and mommy, daddy just lets them drive them. I'm not saying that there's no videos out there that aren't great. They don't have really good content in that, because there is. I haven't made a lot of videos in that because I really don't have, and to be honest with you, I really don't have an exciting life. I work all the time. I make sure that my kids, my kids have clothing, food on their backs, all that. And even though they're older, my job's never done. I love my kids dearly. I love my wife dearly. We're like your average family. We bicker and bitch. One doesn't do one thing, or maybe they get a twisted hair up their ass. But as far as myself, and that, like I said, I could be a hard ass when I want to be, but I could be the nicest guy you ever fucking meet too. I know everything that I say is not agreed upon with everybody, because they think maybe it's too harsh, or they think that it's not something somebody should do. But the one thing I could say is, shut up. The one thing I could say is, I don't mind doing the videos and that. I don't mind doing the YouTube. The thing I mind is I get nervous when I do these videos. And I've mentioned that before in other videos and everything. I've mentioned this. And I don't know why. It's not like you guys are gonna come out and out of my goddamn screen and start pointing fingers and all that. I guess I don't like the center of attention. And I never really have. Do I appreciate everybody? Yeah, I do. I appreciate everybody and respect everybody unless they disrespect me. You know, respect is earned, not given. And I'll go, I'm kind of that guy that sits on the outside and I just observe. And I know I was saying, you know, this and that, but honestly, I I got to take a step back and I observe the situation, whatever it is. It's not that I'm being judgmental of the people or of that person. It's that a lot of times in my business, you know, I've given my heart, you know, and I put it on my sleeve. And you might think that, not the Italian tornado. He's not that type of guy. He's always looking pissy and got a mug look on his face. Listen, that's just the way I am. You either like me or hate me, and I don't have too many people that hate me. But the thing is I want you people, you know, the you folks, to understand. I shouldn't say you people because to understand that I do care about everyone that watches my video. I am not by far a hard ass unless I am provoked. I love my family. I'm an average Joe. I work my job. I do my job well. I've had hiccups where I had people that I had working for me screw me over, and I had to take it on the fucking chin. Or I had to try to swallow. And I tell you what, it's hard. It's hard. You know, my mother's always told me that life was never easy. And challenges are put out there to see how far you will go. See if you can take that challenge and run with it. See if you can conquer that challenge. And that's essentially what I try to do. Even with my family, even with my daughter, even with my two boys, you know, my dad and that. And which that man I love to death. I love my family to death. But my dad was never in our lives. My mother had 6 kids. This is me included. 6 kids in her life. My dad never stuck around. He decided that I guess the grass was green on the other side. So he ended up leaving. And which 28 years later I ended up finding him. He lived down in North Carolina. He lived in Kannapolis. And I don't know if I was expecting him to be, or hoping that he was going to be, you know, somebody, I guess, different. Maybe pictured him, you know, I don't know. It's hard to explain. I guess it's one of those things you hope for the best, you know, and you swing as hard as you can, and when it gets there, it gets there. When you hit it, you hit it. You know, as my mother was raising us, you know, raising all 6 kids, and that, you couldn't ask for a better person. You couldn't ask for a better mother. She did everything for us. She made sure that we had clothing and all that. And it wasn't, I mean, by God, it wasn't the top of the line clothing and stuff like that. It wasn't. But I appreciate everything she has done for me. She's made me the man that I am today. She's made me the man. So if anybody sits there and ever says, well, because you grew up with just your mother, you had no father in your life, that you would never become a man that you're supposed to be, I would call that bullshit. I am the man who I am today because of my mother. What moral aspects that she stuck into my head and what I should be as a man. Okay? I have two sisters, you know, and I love my sisters. I love my brothers, and that. And they made them who she raised them to be who they're supposed to be. Who they how she could only show us. We had to take what she was taking in, and I was just a little bit more, because I'm bullheaded sometimes. Is I it take time for when she told me something for it to actually sink in, and that's not her fault. That's mine for not listening to what she was telling me. But I love my mother. I love all my family. Through the good and the bad times. When we grew up, I mean, and when we got older, and as we got older, we all eventually got jobs. Now this woman, my mother, raised us by herself. The pain in the ass, which we all were pain in the asses in some shape or form. But I didn't grow up rich. I didn't grow up with a lot of money. Kind of hard, back then, but I am still who I am because of her. I am the man and the father and the husband that I am because of her. And that. So I take what I didn't take before into perspective because I was being bullheaded. And that's my fault. Not nobody else's. It took me a little bit more time to grow. The thing is that my mother is the best in the world to me. And I wouldn't trade her for nothing. The other thing is that, as we were growing, we all grew up, how we wanted to, I guess, mold ourselves, other than what, our mothers taught us. But again, we didn't grow up rich. We didn't have all these fancy things, we didn't have, and I still don't have these things, and I bust my ass. I don't want to say we were poor or anything like that. I would say that we were the in between, and but I wouldn't trade it. I absolutely loved my life. It made me who I am. It made me to be a protector because I fought a lot. I fought a lot in school, especially when it comes to my sister, my mother, and all that. If they called them names or anything like that. I got suspended. And I mean suspended. Not just like, hey, you got in-school suspension for 3-4 days. No. I got suspended and kicked out of school for somebody calling my mother a whore for 23 days straight. But that's how I am. I'll never portray myself to you guys as anybody different. I mean, I'll tell you more about my life and everything as we go through. And that I just want to give you a short little thing here. I mean, I know it's not short. I mean, we're at 15 minutes and 52 seconds. But I'll give you breakdowns and bits and pieces, of my life, my kids, how I grew up, how, who you're expecting to see when you click on the videos, and what you expect to see. Not everything that you see is portrayed what it is, okay? Am I a hard ass? Yes. Am I a protector and a fighter? Yes. Hands down. That's just who I am. Do I love people? Yes. Yeah. Do I help people out a lot? Yes. Have I been burnt? Yes. A lot. And that's maybe why, I'm so the way I am too. I don't know. Maybe it is. But, like I said, I'll give you guys, more perspective and everything and tell you more about myself and everything, because I have nothing to hide. Nothing. And I would think that maybe you guys would want to see that or hear from me, and that. The other thing is if you want to hear more, hit that like button. Smack that like button. I'll tell you more about my life. Tell you more what I do. As far as anything that you want to know, I will explain to you how I was raised, what we went through, and everything else. But yeah, I mean, just let me know if you want to hear more. Hit leave comments in the section below, and let me know what you want to know. Let me know if you want to hear. I'm going to tell you what I know and that, because I mean it's kind of hard for you guys to ask me stuff and whatever. But just hit that like button, and if you want to hear more, and I'll tell you more. But yeah. But yeah, just let me know, and I'll get to it and all that with you. And but anyways, I'm gonna get out of here because I'm gonna head in the store, and I'm hungry. Uh, I'm really starving, people. But yeah, like, subscribe, favorite, follow me, and smack that like button if you want me to do, tell you a little bit more about myself and all that, and I'll be glad to. And but yeah, just let me know. Yeah, Italian Tornado out. Peace out, guys.